All right, what's up? Welcome back for another recap video. Here we are. We're gonna review here BJDX, which was the one that I was trading today. We had a nice pre-market chart, stair-stepping, a little bit choppy, but definitely some tradable action. So this one, I didn't trade at all pre-market, but at the open, I did take a dip and a quick reclaim for a quick 20 cents on some decent share size. As they would make a quick $100 or 100 and finishing up today 118. So a nice base hit kind of day. Not a home run or by any means, especially not something that is the height of my size. Definitely, still somewhat on small size. BJDX, this was sort of that classic gap and go trade right at the open, a dip and a rip, squeezing out shorts at the highs, and then now fading for the rest of the day. So I was able to catch a move here off of the lows, selling some pretty immediately. I think I was in at 5. Let's actually just take a look at part of the live trade just to make it real quick and easy. BJDX right at the open. So I got my one share to test the fills. Fills are nice. We're looking for that first pullback. Trying to just buy up that first pullback. We had some nice support here at $5 in VWAP. So quick 500 shares at 508, selling at 26. So that's a nice, almost $100 right there. I do kind of let this go without me into the highs, just because of that risk of catching that dump, because I know that these stocks have not been doing well near the highs. So I want to just focus on the dips, and that's where I make all of my profits on the day on BJDX. And this one just failed to have any sort of follow through. Very, very choppy. However, it's pretty decent action, I guess, to be trading. The range, if you're looking to buy on the bid, selling the ask, is not too bad. Buying and scalping the range. Here would have been a great entry. So we had a support level right here of 480. And then also on the larger time frame, we had support on, I believe, the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So had some support at 480. And this thing curled back up, testing VWAP. Again, though, is very slow to retest VWAP. Usually when a stock is really strong, this candle or in this candle, these two candles, this thing would rip all the way back up to 540, quick pullback, rip up to 560, testing the highs. And that's where you can get that really massive squeeze to the upside. But very slow action to really test the shorts here, and didn't really result in much of a move. We faded back down to the lows, and that was pretty much it. That was it for me on the day. BJDX finishing up 118. We also were looking at EXAI, which is another one that was popping up today. This one did fail on us. It did have AI news, but the market did not seem to respond well to it. AVGR was another stock that was still in play for the third day. This is our multi-day runner, really following this trend really strongly, pretty clear here. So I'm sure every trader and their mother is looking at this trend to see if what's going to happen here. Are we going to break down below and fade, or are we going to squeeze out one last time up 1520 out of 1525? I think it's possible. Usually on these third days of the stocks, a lot of times if they were going to dump, they would have dumped by now. And if it's still holding up at these levels at the high, there's a good chance there's at least one more short squeeze left in AVGR, especially if we're holding these levels near these highs. I think it's quite possible we could see a squeeze up to 1525. So we'll see what the rest of the week has in store for us. So far in September, still holding up pretty decent with one red day in September. Very, very consistent, not big days, however, very, very consistent, and it's proving to be a pretty decent month here for me. Last month, I had a lot of red days, but I still ended up in some profits last month, about 1,250. Right now, I'm about up 1,190 or something like that. So, if I could make more in September than I did in August, I would take that as a win. I would totally take that as a win. You know, the market's still slow, but if I can keep consistent days, day in and day out, you know, that can build up to a pretty decent side income in the markets, especially when the market is slow. So, you know, I'm happy to walk away with some gains in this month. And when things start to turn around and there's a lot more frequency of opportunity, that's when I'm going to want to press on the gas pedal and see what I'm worth, see exactly how my strategy performs on a higher share size, and being able to adapt to that to make that more of a long-term thing and more of a increased share size that I'm going to be carrying through for the rest of my career, and taking that and even increasing it from there, you know, as time goes on, because I'm going to be doing this for a long time. I'm going to be doing this as long as I possibly can. I love this, and I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. So, you know, on one hand, you know, you want to take it slow. You want to be there long enough to where your experiences and your skills can kick in, and you can develop a profitable strategy, and you can then scale it from there. But then again, you don't want to be leaving too much money on the table. And I think when this market starts to heat up a little bit, I think I'm actually going to be I would rather want to give profit off of the top a little bit versus leaving money on the table, especially when the market starts to turn around, because I think that risk reward, when the market is really hot, I would much rather be giving profit off the top versus leaving money on the table, because then I can really see exactly the types of gains that I'm capable of producing in the market, in a hot market. I want to be able to see the potential that I have with my strategy at larger share size. So I think it's definitely going to be worth it. And when the market does turn around, to be able, you know, just being willing to take, you know, a decent amount of risk when you're already up on the day. Because a lot of people, when you're already up on the day, and the psychological, your mind is telling you size down, protect those gains. And then when you're red, your mind's telling you keep trading, you can try to get green. But it needs to be reversed. When I'm winning and when I'm green in the market, I'm doing well, I need to be sizing up, because it's showing that I have a positive expected value in the market. And if I want to maximize that, I need to be sizing up and fighting that urge to size down when I'm already green to protect the profits. But if I do that, I will never experience the potential that I have in the market. So that's what I need to grapple with, and that's what I need to, you know, figure out. It's all in the head. And if I can figure out, then I have a really, really good chance of actualizing my potential in the markets, and for you guys as well. If you guys are able to not size down when you're green, but instead push it even harder, then you'll be able to maximize your gains in the correct market. And that is different for everyone. Everyone's market is different. So that's for you to review on your own, and to dig out and experience. So thanks for tuning in for this recap video. I know it wasn't long, but we had a little bit of review today with AVGR and BJDX. So hopefully we can get some more solid momentum. BJDX is holding up not too bad. So I think we could potentially get a second leg as well on BJDX. So it's really nice to see these stocks holding up. So we'll see what happens in the near future for the rest of the week with momentum. So see you guys on the flip side. Hope you have a great night. or a great day, whatever time zone or whenever you're watching this. Check out the links down in the description. Subscribe to the Triad Trading YouTube channel. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, peace.